recap, so far on my channel, we have already done the classic version of the broken stick problem, i.e. if you randomly break a stick at two places and try to form a triangle with the three pieces of the stick, you will only form a triangle 25% of the time. And we also did the more advanced version of the same problem, which is to find the probability of forming an acute triangle with the same stick pieces. Spoiler alert, only 8% of the broken sticks form an acute triangle ever. I have linked both the videos in the description down below. So for the broken stick puzzle, so far we have figured out that this small inverted triangle of area 1/8 gives all the valid triangles from the three broken stick pieces. And when we zoom into this triangle, we get sort of this acute angled triangle forming region and obtuse triangle forming region. So today I would like to focus on first of all, we only form valid triangles 25% of the time. But the times that we actually do form a triangle, what is the expected area of those triangles? So the three conditions that we had for describing this yellow triangle is, so first of all, this line, right, which is number 1, which is a plus b less than 1/2. This is b less than 1/2, right, this one, and then this is a less than 1/2. So we have these three triangle inequalities. So we want to find the expected area of the triangle. So the approach that we are going to take is, we know from Heron's formula that the area of a triangle is just s minus a, s minus b, s minus c, where s is the semi-perimeter. So in our case, s would be, because it is a unit length stick, a plus b plus c becomes 1, so this becomes 1/2, right? And c, when we break the unit stick into three parts, the third part, because the whole length is 1, c becomes 1 minus a minus b, right? So if we try to substitute this inside Heron's formula, we will end up with this 1/2 minus 1, right, plus a plus b. So let's simplify this a bit further. So this becomes under square root of 1 to the power 2 to the power 4, right? And then we have the three terms. So we can take the 2 out of the square root, so it becomes 1/4, and then the three terms. So this is the formula for area in terms of a and b. So now we'll try to find the expected area of this triangle. So this 1/4 comes out, and notice we have two variables, right? So we have, so I'll call this as, this is our internal expression, right? And I'll do dB and dA. So now let's try to focus on the limits here. So limits for a are easy, the outer variable. It goes from a equal to 0 to a equals 1/2. Why? Because we have the three conditions here, right? A is less than 1/2, B is less than 1/2, and A plus B is less than 1/2. Now for B, we have these conditions, right? This and B is less than 1/2. So this A plus B greater than 1/2 will mean that our B is actually greater than 1/2 minus A, but it is less than 1/2. So B will start from 1/2 minus A and it will end at B equals 1/2. And what about the probability density of AB? Well, so we know that A and B are uniformly spread across this triangle, and then this triangle has area 1/8. So the probability density, I would call it F of AB, will just be 1 divided by 1/8. So this just becomes 8. So we need to multiply this expression by 8. So now our task is to evaluate this integral. So if we substitute this as u and this as v, then 1 minus 2a is u, therefore minus 2 dA would be equal to du, right? And if 1 minus 2b is v, this will imply that minus 2 dB becomes dV. So now for the limits, when A is 0, then U becomes 1. When A is 1/2, U becomes 0. So next for the limits of B, when B is 1/2 minus A, then V is 1 minus 2 into this expression. So plus 2s for this. And what is A? A is just 1 minus u by 2. So therefore V is equal to 1 minus u. So now let's rewrite the entire expression in terms of uv. So the expected area becomes u from 0, v goes from 1 minus u to 0, then we have the constant term. Notice how easy this expression has become compared to before. Minus dv by 2 and minus du by 2. So when we simplify, because we'll invert the limits here for both of these expressions, and that will absorb the minus signs here and here. So let's do that. So u becomes equal to 0 to 1. V goes from 0 to 1 minus u. And then this 2 times 2, 4, 16, okay? And then this becomes uv into 1 minus u minus v times dv du. So this expression right here is a textbook example of Dirichlet integral, right? So notice the terms, they match 1 for 1 exactly with this. So I think we are going to use this to solve. So all the three A, B and C, so we have A minus 1 equals 1/2, B minus 1 is also 1/2, and C minus 1 is also 1/2. So all the three terms as per the Dirichlet integral is equal to 3/2. So therefore our expression will just evaluate to gamma 3/2 cubed divided by gamma 9/2. So now you can look up these gamma values online and then just substitute. So the numerator becomes 1 over 8 pi to the power 3/2, and then the denominator becomes this pi to the power 1/2. So we can just collect the pi here, and so this becomes 16/8 into pi by 105. So notice we already have a inverse of this ratio already right here. So now the final expected area then just becomes 8/16 times so this is really surprising. The broken stick triangle, which, so first of all, like 75% of the time we do not get a triangle, and then the 25% of the time then that we do get a triangle out of our broken stick, broken at two places. On those occasions the expected area is just 105. I think this is very small.